Hello, I am Sean Sands, and I am here with the new Rights of Man expansion for EU4 and a bunch of new achievements and mechanics changes and all kinds of stuff, all kinds of good stuff. And today we are going to start our game as Aragon and go after the Consulate of the Sea achievement, which is essentially to capture all the Mediterranean trade nodes. I believe so. That's going to be Castile and Tunis and Genoa, Venice, Ragusa, Alexandria, and Constantinople. I think that's all of them. And I'm assuming those are the ones that they mean. I assume, what is this? The Sevilla and Constantinople nodes both count towards that. So haven't played a ton of this. I did a short test game with Aragon just to see how they start out. They can start out multiple different ways. So we'll just go from there. My Tunis run, it did not ultimately succeed. It just wasn't progressing the way I had hoped. So did abandon that. It really ended up having a lot of trouble off screen with Portugal, who just kind of came in here and charged up and took a bunch of Morocco, blocked out a lot of opportunity. Probably could have fought through it eventually. As I recall, Ottomans got in a huge war with like all of Central Europe, and then Portugal and Castile declared war on me. And the Ottomans refused the call, and yeah, it was a bad scene. I could have probably pulled through eventually, but didn't. All right, who rivaled us? Okay, so Castile and Burgundy and England. It's a little tricky. I would have liked, I think, Castile not to have rivaled us. How does France feel about us? They're okay with us. Okay, so they don't want my land then? Because if we can just get them straight up as a ally, that would be good. 12 of 38. 20 of 20. Well, let's just improve relations with them right away. In fact, I'm not going to ally anybody else until I see who they've... Okay, so they've rivaled Austria, England, and Burgundy. Let's rival Burgundy. And we'll see who else we're going to ally in a minute here. Let's go ahead and put our trade fleet protecting Genoa. We have our trade. They've added a little bit here to the trade nodes blocks like this, where you can see how many light ships are protecting an individual trade node and how much power they generate. It's kind of cool. Let's go through a couple of the changes. So first of all, great powers. Great powers have additional diplomatic options. They can influence smaller countries. They can step into the middle of wars. They can do a bunch of stuff. We are only 3 points away from being a great power. Castile and Lithuania sort of are tied ahead of us right now. So once we cross that threshold, things will be a little better. What else? So here's the new court screen where you can see things have obviously changed. Our king is King Alphonse V de Trastamara. He's 48 years old, so he probably won't live a long time. But they've added traits now, too, which I think I really like. Not all good. Some good, some bad. So, for example, well-connected, which means our advisor costs are cheaper. I like that. Build costs are cheaper. Liberty desire in subjects is +5. So that factors into Naples, but Naples' liberty desire is not that bad right now, 32%. We'll just want to make sure we keep our prestige up, keep them happy, and in fact, why don't we go ahead and just buff up our relations there right away. So what else here? You can also now have your leader abdicate the throne, which takes a hit on both legitimacy and prestige. Again, something we're not considering right now. Or you can even get rid of your heir for a prestige hit. Our heir is not as good as our current king, though he has slightly better missionary strength. And we do have queens now and queen consorts. And she has foreign spy detection, which I don't care that much about. Let's get a couple of these. What do I want? What I want is diplo relations. What I need is a statesman. Trader, I don't think I have access to that. Master of Mint doesn't help me. Theologian doesn't help me. Inquisitor doesn't help me. Diplomat doesn't help me. We already have diplomat available to us to get better relations. We'll just take trade efficiency for now, I guess. I guess we will take unrest. And God, why don't you give me more +2s? Like, because I've just got money hanging out. Fort defense, I guess. What a crappy bunch of advisors this is. Don't want that. Don't need missionaries right now. Solidify papal relations will give us more influence. We're pretty far away from prestige, and I doubt we will get Navarra. Castile almost always seems to get that, so we'll make nice with the papal state in the short term as well. Good. Like I said, I'm not going to do my rivals yet until I really see how French settles in. French is not the name of a country. I also have a government screen where you can do more work now with cultures, what's accepted, what's not accepted. You can strengthen the government. There's a bunch of new stuff. We'll kind of catch on to it as we go along. We're going to mothball these guys, and we'll get things rolling right away. We can hire 5 more guys. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. And we will... Now we shall be on the receiving end of those Tunis and Moroccan raids, Tunisian and Moroccan raids, that we love oh so much. Won't that be fun? Let's turn this to friendly. And go ahead and grab... Yeah, thanks, Morocco. Real cool. Who did they ally? So they allied Castile. Crap. That sucks. We're going to need to spread south, I think. I want to take this land then. See if I can't maybe get around and attack Portugal at some point. Let's see. Tlemcen allied Morocco. Tunis is only allied to Togurt. So I think we may try and take on the Tunisians in relatively short order. Portugal likes us. Spain's a big jerk. That's going to make getting France as an ally. Well, we haven't... It might make them actually break... How far are we? 38. We should be able to get there. So the Papal State, Navarra, and Castile. Austria also likes us. Let's keep that in mind as well, if we get strong enough here. I don't know how sturdy our long-term relationship with France is going to end up being. Let's go ahead and start building a spy network down here in Tunisia. And hopefully they can kind of... We can take sort of their richer coastal states there. What are our other options? Tunis we do not have as an option. Oh, excellent. So France is now allied with me. They have 116. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to stop with them. How hard is it going to be to get? Austria still loves us. Wouldn't mind getting Austria. I mean, that's going to be a tricky balance to walk. Man, trade leagues are all over the place. I think maybe I want to target Provence, too. I can target Provence and the Savoy and Genoa. Yeah. I know Genoa right now is in the HRE, so I'll have to be conscious of that. Let's go ahead and get Austria here, if we can, while we can. Yeah. I think so. We're going to have to be cautious about how much did that piss them off. Some. It's not too bad. Sort of on both sides. Maybe we'll just go ahead and get the... Yeah, go ahead and get that. I'm going to start fabricating on Provence as well. Because I think we're going to have to kind of spread in this direction until France just frankly breaks up with Castile, or we just have a strong enough alliance around where we can dump France and take them both on. Or we get down here and we can take on Portugal and drag Castile into a war without being able to call France in. A couple of options available to us. None of them great, but that's the way it goes. We'll go ahead and bump one more guy here. What's our naval force limit? We can take 3 when we get a few more trade ships for Genoa. All right, so Burgundy, England, Austria, so allies. Don't rival Castile, don't rival the Papal State. They're allied with Savoy and Genoa. Got to keep that in mind. So don't rival Savoy. What does that leave us? Not a whole bunch. The Mamluks and the Ottomans. And England. Maybe we'll rival England because that'll solidify... Did they rival England? They didn't, but that'll help solidify our... what do you call it? Our alliance with France. So we will rival England, and then we'll leave the last one open for a bit. Yeah. Castilian jerks. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and do a couple of embargoes? And a Burgundy. Pardon me. Sorry about that. 99, 97. Yeah, that's just going to need a lot of attention to keep them both happy-ish. And at some point, they're going to get in a fight with each other, and that's just going to be gross. There will be blood. My king, the rumor is spreading that Venice is preparing to attack Athens in a war of aggression. The loose lips personality of Michel Flaigini is likely why this is common knowledge. I'll have to learn more about loose lips. That's funny. So maybe our first target is Tunis. Take that and put ourselves in a position. I would like to kick these guys off the coast no matter what so they can stop raiding us. And like I say, sort of lining up in the long term to get a Portuguese war. I'd like to avoid calling in my allies, particularly France, as much as possible so that we have... and if they call us into any wars, we will definitely do some fighting so that we get those favors that we'll need. Don't need the forts up right now. We do have our king currently as a general. How many ships does Tunis have? We have 24 and they have 21. 9 transports to our 13. They have 7 galleys to our 8. So I think maybe we might want to go a little over our limit here. We're going to undo that and add another galley. Add 2 more galleys. Rather be over my limit and make sure that I can definitely take him when we fight. Powerful nobles, tax modifier, or autonomy change. I'll take that one. Ooh, I like that. They've got some sort of... Did they get rid of... Yeah. Yeah, so he had his king abdicate the throne, I think. I think that's what happened. Let's see. This guy ignore aggressive expansion. Okay, he's native enthusiast. Better relations over time. Worse better relations over time. Ignore aggressive expansion. Sends gifts more often. Desire neighboring heretic. Heathen lands. Outright hostile to other. And the AY will do to well-advised start one-sided wars. My phone's ringing. That's going to have to wait a few minutes. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see. Close to being able to get our claim on Tunis, which is fine. I think we probably will go ahead and bring these guys over here so we can just ferry them right over. And give them another data. Get down there. And we were gonna, oh, Togurt, yeah. Their big concern here is, of course, that they ally the Ottomans. If they ally the Ottomans, that's not going to be super desirable for us. Let's go get our other guys after the turn of the month. They're at 65. We'll need them at full strength before we attack. Look at this in a second. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and turn of the month. Great. For the past couple of days, we've been entertaining a guest from the royal court of Castile, the once home of the queen consort. After a full week of hunting, feasting, and gossiping with the family, Maria's cousin is finally preparing to return to Toledo. She assures us that she has had a wonderful time, and it is with a deep bow of gratitude that she says she'll make certain to inform everybody. Okay, Castile likes us a little better. We get some Diplo power. Castile doesn't hate us as much. Jared, Fazan's about to attack Jared. Okay. That's fine. Good for you, I guess. 131 with France. Let's go ahead and, okay, quarantine the port. Make sure we have lots of friendly feelings from the Austrians. Let's see. Go ahead and load him up. We discovered Castile getting ready to attack us, or yeah, just do their thing. All right, so do I want to try and put a claim on a second thing? Do I need to wait? I don't think I need to wait. I don't feel like I need to. Particularly if I can just catch their fleet out here, at least a small part of their fleet, and chip them down a bit before they ever get a chance to do anything. I am going to go ahead and get a second leader. Unless, why don't I get a general with 50 tradition? 48, that'll put 60, 68, yeah, let's do that. I think that, does that put us over our limit? No, because Alphonse is our king. So he does not count. They're at 100%. I'm going to pull these guys right down here. We will start the war. In fact, let's get everybody in there. Tunis has 3 ships. Has their trade fleet over there. I don't think that's going to be an issue. They're holding... Are they involved in that war? Yeah, they're part of the war with Jared, so we can probably walk right into Tunis. Right through here. They have 14... Tunis, I have to be careful. I have to remember that now attacking armies always get the defending army always gets the attacker or the defender bonus in these kinds of regions. So if I'm hitting Tunis, that's going to be fine. But if I'm going after Kef, even if I'm already here, when the Tunisians come to try and take it, I will be on the offense as the sieger. So I will take that penalty. So that's something to definitely be cautious of. We'll go ahead and, I think, start the war, though. Oh. We lost our guy in Provence. Let's go. Did we have enough to go ahead and take a claim? I think so. Good. And... okay. Togurt is their ally. Gonna try it. I think I'm going to. And then I think I'm actually going to go over here to Sousse first, so that I don't... so I can potentially get a harbor there that I can use. First of all, let's go ahead and kill that. How long is that going to take? June 24th, so a little over about a month and a half. And of course Naples. Don't forget Naples. Naples is here too, and they are fighting on my side. Stay there. Yeah, I thought they might try and swing around. Will they be there fast enough? 24th. Yeah, they're going to get there first. But they are actually going to Kef. And they're in Kef. Looks like, I'm not sure what they're going to do there. Are they coming in? Okay, excellent. Maybe I'll bring this guy right into here. Lazy diplomats are doing nothing. That's not a smart idea. You should not be off on your own. Let's see. Can we go back to fabricating? Keep building our spy network. Can't till the 28th, so that's 8 more days. Excellent. Good, good, good. Can we go up here and crush the Tunisian fleet? Tyrrhenian Sea. Where are they going to go from there? The Bay of Napoli. They'll get there on the 25th. We'll let them. 28th, 27th. Excellent. Can't gain access. Would rather attack them here in the plains where there's no penalty. So we're going to go ahead and attack them, and then we'll pull our other army up to support. Alright, so we have the shock advantage of 1, and that's the important thing. We are about even on morale. Everything else is about the same, except the numbers. And we just are going to have a ton more guys. I think, okay. We're going to pull which one of our guys? Alphonse has the siege, so we're going to take him right to Tunis. We'll take this guy to Kef. And then we're going to blockade and hope we get some good rolls on our sieges. We got pretty good amount of manpower. We'll need to replace 5,000, but that should go fairly quickly. Yeah, and so I think that's the start of this. We will pick it up next time right here. As always, thank you for joining me for EU4 Rights of Man, playing as Aragon, where we will grab one of, hopefully at the end of this war, one of the very first points in what we need to go after. Let's make sure. What is it called? Consulate of the Sea. So we will need Genoa, Venezia, Constantinople, Dubrovnik. Is that over here? Where's Dubrovnik? I'm going to have to look for that in a second. Hudavendigar, Tala Imsan, Tunis, and Iskandiria, which is this. Not Theodoro. Okay, yep. Alexandria is that. Tunis. Gibraltar is Sevilla. Provence is Genoa. Venezia, Dubrovnik is Ragusa. Okay, I think that's all the ones we were expecting that to be. All right, until next time, as always, my name is Sean Sands. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you again real soon.